Welcome back to CUTV News Center. I'm Creighton Rabs with your sports report. Things are starting to heat up in the PSAC West as 6 teams are within 1 game of the division lead. The California Vulcans are one of those 6 teams, thanks in part to a 33-7 win at Seton Hill this past Saturday. To the highlights we go. Downtown Greensburg, Offit Field, that's the Westmoreland County Courthouse in the background. Here we see Jeff Knox Jr. open the scoring with a 15-yard touchdown run, make it 6-0 California after the missed extra point. Seton Hill would answer early in the second quarter. Denzel Jackson takes the pitch and takes it in for 1 yard to give Seton Hill a 7-6 lead. That lead would be short-lived as California responds. Here, Des Green takes a screen pass. He does the rest. 19-yard touchdown pass, 13-7 Vulcans. Later on in the second quarter, James Harris fires the deep bomb to Nadir Brown. Brown snags it, 58-yard touchdown pass, make it 20-7 Cal. After a Cody Nuzzo field goal, Seton Hill's punter having a little bit of a tough time with the snap. Here is Jeff Knox Jr.
Touchdown,
right on the spot. Takes it to the house for 30-7. California lead at halftime. They'd add a field goal late to make it 33-7. And with that loss, Seton Hill's overall losing streak is now at 20. Their home losing streak now at 17. Meanwhile, the Vulcans are in a 3-way tie with Gannon and Slippery Rock, with Edinburgh's upset win at IUP plus Mercyhurst knocking off Gannon. That'll set up a wild 3 weeks of play in the PSAC, and those 3 weeks start with California hosting Gannon inside Adamson Stadium this Saturday at 12 noon. CUTV will be there with tape delay coverage, or you can listen to the game live on the WCAL online feed at wcal.calu.edu. CalU women's soccer continues to rise in the latest national top 25 poll. Vulcans moved from 9th to 6th in advance of a Big Friday showdown against a team they've struggled with in recent years. CUTV Matthew Hagee previews the big showdown at Phillipsburg Soccer Facility.
The red-hot CalU women's soccer team will be facing their toughest challenge this weekend of the season when Westchester and East Stroudsburg come to town.
We're, like you said, really tough games. We're so excited for this challenge. Westchester is always difficult for us every year, and we've never beat them in regular season since I've been here. So, we lost them PSAC finals my first year. So it's a huge rivalry, and I'm super pumped about it. The girls are, we're getting fired up already, and we're preparing really well.
We'll go 3 days this week. Go early morning on Thursday beforehand, get in the weight room, do some stretching, things like that. I don't really want to change the formula right now. I think it's gone pretty well thus far, so we're just going to keep it rolling.
The Vulcans currently have an 11-game winning streak. They have posted shutouts in 9 of those 11 wins and have rose to the top of the PSAC standings after starting the season 0-2-1.
The turnaround has just been a good team effort. We've really kind of developed this big unity within the team. Started off, with Clarion, got a good result there, and we just kind of kept it rolling. But I think it's a development process. I think it's over the course of the season, you've seen the team develop and really get used to playing together. So I think you're just seeing the end product right now.
One of the biggest contributors in the winning streak has been the play of junior forward Aaron Hogan. Hogan was recently named PSAC Player of the Week and recently set the record for most career assists in CalU history.
Wow. Again, absolutely honored to play with someone that talented. She is so incredible. So determined, and just every ball she gets to, she just attacks. She's a nightmare for teams. So, like I said, just super proud of her, and I just love playing with her corner kicks. She's always looking for me, and amazing player.
The Vulcan women will be playing their next 3 games here at Phillipsburg Soccer Facility. After the weekend set, they will be hosting the Shippensburg Red Raiders here on Wednesday. For CUTV News Center, I'm Matthew Hagee.
All right, Matt, thanks. The Vulcan women have already clinched a spot in the PSAC tournament. They're 5 points clear of Slippery Rock for the top seed. Kutztown, Westchester, Gannon, and Edinburgh are within striking distance of hosting a first-round match. And then you see East Stroudsburg currently 4 points clear of the other 3 teams fighting for that 8th and final playoff spot, and that'll magnify the importance of these upcoming games as Cal is on the verge of clinching hosting rights for the semifinals and finals in 2 weeks. Meanwhile, the NCAA released the first Atlantic Regional rankings of the year. California, despite having a better record than Shippensburg, is third behind Slippery Rock and the Red Raiders. The Top 2 teams in the region will host the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament. Now moving on to the Vulcan calendar, men's soccer themselves have 3 home matches remaining. They will host East Stroudsburg and Westchester this weekend, and they'll have their senior day game against Shippensburg on Wednesday. Volleyball will host Gannon and Mercyhurst this weekend. Cross-country teams will be in Kutztown this Saturday for the PSAC championship meet. Women's golf will travel to Lenoir Rhine for a tournament on Monday and Tuesday, and the women's swim team will open the season with a tri-meet against Notre Dame of Ohio and Wheeling Jesuit this Friday inside Hamer Natatorium. For latest scores, news, and schedules, visit calvulcans.com, your one-stop source for all things Cal U sports. And speaking of sports, our final high school football broadcast of the season is coming up. We'll be in Connellsville Friday for their senior day game against Altoona. Kat, I'm sure you're looking forward to that game.
I'm actually very excited. Normally my little brother plays for them, but he's injured right now, so he won't be there, unfortunately. But it's still really nice to get to see like my alma mater and get to cheer them on. I mean, they struggle sometimes in football, so I'm really glad I get to see them play. I don't get to very often.
That's how I almost wish that Shippensburg High School could be around here, but we play Shippensburg University, which is close enough to my hometown. I heard you bashing Shippensburg. I know Cal U has a better record, but I mean, Shippensburg's number 2.
Well, that goes without. Wait, that's just women's soccer. But to be perfectly honest, you don't know how they come up. Just you look at the records, but
it's because we're obviously better.
Well, but that being said about high school, I'm actually looking forward to be calling that game with Tyler Harris. So I'm really looking forward to working with Turtle. Should be a fun experience, to say the least.
Thanks, Creighton.
You got it.
As kids, sometimes we have a fascination with the unknown. However, once we see these things up close, we might not react how we expected. That is the case in this video of a little boy seeing one of his beloved dinosaurs for the first time. Take a look.
Careful, Zach. There could be dinosaurs.
Zach, what is that?
Run, Zach.
What is it? Is it a T-Rex? Is it? Are you scared? Run! Run!
You know, that actually happened to my nephew. My dad took him to a dinosaur museum, and he was so excited until he saw how big they were. He walked in the door, started crying, and then wouldn't go into the building. So it does happen.
My little brother actually loved The Land Before Time as a kid, and when he was like 2 or 3, he took an entire dozen of eggs and smashed them on the kitchen floor when he was looking for baby Chomper. So
oh, that is so cute.
When I see dinosaurs, I'm like, oh, I just think of that moment. It was funny.
That will do it for this week's edition of News Center.
Be sure to check out our live video feed on our website, cutv.calu.edu/live.
Thanks for watching and have a great week.